to my channel. My name is Leisha, artist name Leisha Liz, and this is my year in music, but I'm more doing a reflection. So I went to start filming with my brand new camera, and as soon as I pressed record, it died. So wasn't prepared, but that's okay. That's what the phone is for, it's fine. So now we're charging, but yeah, in past years, I have shown a bunch of footage from the whole year and all the things that I did. And this past year was not a lot. And so this video is gonna be a little bit of like stream of conscious, and so it might be all over the place. So if you watch, thank you. I'll probably be a little bit more precise in my next couple videos, but who knows, it's me. But anyways, so my thing is, I have not put in the work for my music that if I wanted to get somewhere, I should have been making. Whether I would have made it or not is irrelevant, but I haven't been putting in the work. Not that I haven't put in any work, but there's so much that I could have done. And so I'm just reflecting on that, and I'm gonna tell you all the things of why. They are not excuses, they are reasons. So when you're reflecting back on something and you find out all of the reasons why you're not doing a thing, you can let them stay excuses, or you can turn them into reflections that you use as fuel to do better. So that's what I'm gonna try and do. Yeah, so I think one major thing, which I'll just throw this one out here and then we'll just like set it aside, because this one's like not fully in my control, is money. It's really expensive to make music and all of the aspects that go with music. So doing my own pictures and my own like filming behind the scenes and all of that stuff, but recording and like if I got an actual photographer and all this stuff would be really expensive. Which before I had my house, I was really lucky, and I was grateful at the time to be going into the studio regularly and getting to create my music. And luckily I'm at a point where the first project is done. But yeah, that is a factor, which is somewhat in my control, but somewhat not. And it just is what it is. So that's one thing. But I guess if I'm gonna talk about like solutions, one thing that I wanna do in the future, which it kind of depends on, okay, I guess there's like a couple of things here. So one thing is to have more song instrumentation written before going into the studio. That way I'm not in the studio as long. So that just kind of depends on what I'm going for. I think, okay, I'll wait for my next video to mention this for my New Year's stuff, but we'll just leave it at that. So yeah, that would be my solution, is try to bring more into the studio in advance. And then as far as other things, little DIY can't hurt. Yeah, so next. Another factor in all of this is my mental health, which past couple months, if you've been watching these videos, you know, I've been struggling with my mental health. I don't know if I want to say my whole life, but I would say at the very least since high school. And I think I would also maybe consider myself a late bloomer, or just so anxious and shy to learn things or do things that it takes me longer to do things. So I feel like that's something that I have gotten better at over the years. It's just not, the progress isn't as fast as I would like it to be, but it is what it is. Progress is progress, and I've made a lot of progress with my mental health this year, and establishing, what medications work for me, reaching out to friends and figuring out, how to take care of my body and things like that. And so like if I had been more into my music and had gotten further, Would I have been mentally prepared to handle it all? I don't know. And I'm not gonna play the would've, could've, should've kind of game. So, you know, maybe all of this progress of working on myself and mental health and all this stuff is just setting a really good foundation for me to be able to present my music now. So I'm just gonna take it as we're learning, and now what I need to do is tell myself, you have made the progress, you have worked on yourself, you are good, you can put yourself out there, you can put out your music and just do it, just go for it, stop hesitating, you got this. So that's a message for you if you're struggling to do the thing, whatever the thing is. You are probably, there's a line in an Icon for Hire song that says, I'm stronger than I give myself credit for. And I think that's a really good thing to remember, is like, you're stronger, you're smarter than you give yourself credit for. I think we naturally, because like, you know, as a human, like basic human instinct is we want to protect ourselves and our brain looks for safety. But when we go a little bit outside of that, we can get more progress. So yeah, just remember that you are probably smarter and stronger than you give yourself credit for, and you just kind of have to like take a little leap of faith, as cliche as that sounds. So hopefully we can do this together in the new year. Yeah, so one thing, I guess I'm gonna take a detour for a second because like I said, this is stream of conscious. In this past year, I did go to the studio to record some behind the scenes stuff, and that was super fun to reflect back on everything I had done in the studio thus far. And I'm really grateful for the people I've met in the studio and I've gotten to work with and got to know. And so I'm really grateful for that. And I also really wanted to have the song I had been working on, I wanted to present it into the studio that day, like as far as I had gotten. So I had worked on that a lot up until that point, and I've been working in Logic. And so I am really proud of myself for working on that, because sometimes I just don't have the patience. And so I have to kind of like break it up in like really tiny chunks and be like, okay, we're just gonna work on this section and then we'll take a break and then we'll go back. So I don't know if I have ADHD, but like, I don't know if I have ADHD or it's like the TikTok reel era that like shortened my attention span, but that is something I need to work on. So yeah. And I'm sorry if I offended anyone with ADHD. I understand it's very serious. I have looked into it a little bit, but I'm not gonna self-diagnose, but there's like a lot of aspects that I kind of relate to. But anyways, yeah, so I was really proud of myself for working on that, and I'm really excited to continue to work on that. And I think I really miss songwriting and stuff, but I've been like not allowing myself to, because I want to be able to finish what I started. And yeah, and this is going to be a theme of my next or of my January video, but so I'll just briefly mention this, but I have to, like, I'll just say the thing. So I've been struggling between making progress, numbing out because I'm just overwhelmed, and what was the third thing? I don't know, but I've been struggling back and forth. So I've been like not letting myself songwrite very much. And so like if I'm not working on my music, I'm like, I don't know, it's a whole thing. I'm working on it. It's not as bad as I'm hopefully making it sound, but it's just, you know, something I'm working on. So I'm trying to think, is there anything else? Yeah, I think that's it. Is I've been just, I've done a lot of self-reflection and work throughout the last several years, actually, like 10 years. And I think it takes me, if I like take in some information that I resonate with, it's not something that immediately changes for me, even if I deeply resonate with it. So it just takes time. And So I wanna find the balance between giving myself grace because I'm a human being and I have, you know, I've struggled with mental health and I have to take care of myself as a human, and pushing myself. And I feel like I don't push myself enough, and yeah, so that's where I'm at. And so that's kind of, you know, 2025 was good for friends and doing new things and working on myself and figuring out the mental health and a little bit of songwriting. So yeah, last year I fully intended to start releasing my release, and that didn't happen. So that's just gonna be the goal for this year, but I just wanted to talk about all of that because yeah, that's just, you know, this is my channel, this is what I do. Yeah, so if there are any parts of 2025 that were really great for you, feel free to leave them in the comments, because let's build each other up. I'm trying to think of words. I'm just, okay. It's like 4 in the morning, so, which is not early for me, but I'm not used to filming early in the morning. But yeah, so thank you so much for watching this whole year, or if you've joined my channel a little later, thank you so much. My next video is going to be it'll be probably really brief, but my 2026 goals. Yeah, it's gonna be really brief. And then, yeah, I have some videos planned. I have the next one in the ChatGPT series ready to go. And then my friend gave me an idea for a little video series that I'm gonna do. And yeah, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.